Well, I finished this game by beating the final boss, but I didn't finish this game. Really, I still have some stuff to do, and that the stuff is the extra content. So. It's not working as intended, so I'll connect the controller. So yeah, extra stuff. First off, I took a lot of time to grind the synthesis material that was needed for the Ultima Keyblade. This beautiful thing here. And it just took a lot of time. I think it's better for you to visit someone else's channel for that if you ever want to, have a guide. I go have a guide. I put the guide that I used actually on the comments. It was something about the guys from. So this is guide for level 1. It had everything. First off, there is something special about having to collect the stuff for the Keyblade. This one, the special Ultimate Keyblade. So as you know, synthesis requires material, yeah? And enemies drop stuff from, killing them. So you can be really lucky on your first try at completing this game and get every material, but you won't get all the material just by going into the game. When you revisit the game on some areas, you find some special enemies. One of them was the Chimera, that I didn't know was a special enemy. They sometimes appear or sometimes not. This one is called Sniper Wild. It's a monkey that you have to try to avoid it looking at you, or otherwise it will target you and try to kill you. I recommend the first one you can just wail at it, because even if it sees you, you have a short window where it tries to call for help. And if it tries to call for help and succeeds, you get like 20 of these things running around trying to shoot at you, and you have no way of getting anything from them. You will kill them, but they will drop nothing that is useful to you. So yeah, as you see right now, it's already a board. You have to kill a total of 5. The first wave comes 1, the second 2, and the third wave 3. And when you kill the 3 like this, going around, you get synthesis material. I don't know if I should try. It's really bothersome, it's really tiresome. And what monkey is missing? Here. Try to make them... Please see with me. Okay, I'm getting off. Here. Because I don't want to be here with this piece of shit. So yeah, every world has one special heartless that appears on one special area, and you don't have to get out of the area, the world, to respawn it. This game has a respawn system that is of 3 rooms, or 2 kinda. So let's say you have one room here, another here, another here. So if the enemy here can be special, because the enemy in one area can be special, can be mushroom, or can be normal. Not always can be mushroom, but sometimes can be mushroom too, like in End of the World, where it also has special heartless. So yeah, let's say that. You go here and you don't find the hurdle you want, you go back, one room, another room, and then you come back here and it goes as a third room. And you can check again and you can see, oh yeah, it's the hardest I want, or not, it's not the one that I want. So yeah, that's the power vial. I don't remember what it drops, but it's something like power stone. There's no special hurdles here. There are the Gigas Shadow, the giant shout I showed when I was here. I didn't know they were special. This one has the same special spawn as the Atlantica. It has the pink Agrarius, I think it's called. Basically, when I was playing the Atlantica level, I saw some mushrooms that was like stopping time, and I stopped spawn them, and they regain consciousness. You have to do that for 3 in a row, and then you can spawn the pink Agrarius. That's just a pink mushroom. And you basically use stop and whale it on it as fast as you can. Ragnarok is very useful for this, because Ragnarok, you target the head and you start to whale him very fast by just pressing one button. Be sure to use the finisher of the move also. I can show what it is very quickly. It will not take too much time. It's on the house, tree house. So if I don't think the mushroom are spawning. No. As you can see, the hardly spawning. So what I do, I go to another room. 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms. And still, heartless. So I'll go back again. I hope I have good luck, because sometimes it can take like 20 tries, or when I was unlocking the Keyblade, I rarely didn't get what I wanted. I was very lucky. So maybe I have a bad streak luck now. There it is. The special Heartless. So yeah. Yeah, don't worry about Donald Goofy. They don't usually attack the special Heartless. I have Stop Wrap, but I recommend Stop Some. That is locked by defeating an enemy that I will try to fight later. I'm going somewhere else because I'm trying to get the commands. Try to have a Stop Wrap, Aerogun, and the shortcuts, because it's very useful like that way. Here I have Ragnarok. The mushroom displays can be in many places. Sometimes you can hear the music and you can be like, oh, where are they? Down there was one on this hanging vessel. Is another. No, damn it. Oh, that's another thing. When you don't kill every Heartless that's special, they tend to keep reappearing. So when you hit the Picarachus, take the things that it drops and then jump up quickly before it despawns. So yeah, one is here. Another one can be on these webs. These are the ones I found at least, because I think they might spawn on lots of other places. Be careful to not hit them with anything else, or else they will just run off. Here gonna be another. here can be another. And here can be another one. Up there, on this wooden pool thing. Here it is. I was saying here can be another, but here it was. There can be another here, on this part. I still don't have stop stop because I had to defeat that special enemy that I didn't find earlier. And I was trying to grind and, you know, become better at the game. So I didn't have to fight 20 times like Cerberus. I got it. There. Can be another on that things there. And the one that I need is right here. So now the Brinker Rushes will spawn here. Target ahead, cast Aeroga because it will give you extra hits, and go with Ragnarok. Press the command at the end or else you won't have alt attacks. Also I have done Goofy to give me some stuff, MP. Here. You will get hit a lot of times and drop stuff. Sadly, one of my Ragnaroks in the earlier, so I didn't get everything. And if you land 100 hits, you get another special item that is for equipment, called the Serenity Cap or something. The one here is on the Strange Room. The one here is on the area where you fight Jafar. No, not Jafar. When you first see Jafar trying to take Jasmine and Jasmine falls on a jar, you know, in the Agrabah city. Monster has another where the boss of Monster was the second phase of the boss, because you have to fight Parasite Cage with Riku and then alone. When you fight Parasite Cage alone, there it can spawn a monster that is a ghost that you basically have to keep potions to defeat, because it doesn't get affected by magic or attacks. Use healing spells. No healing spells, healing items. Halloween Town has the Chimera that I showed earlier. It's on the ruins of the Oogie Boogie Manor. It has also the Pink Aggressious. This one is the blimp that flies around. It's a startled ship when you can fly. Moving around very quickly, and what you can do is cast arrange yourself and then try to get near to hit him, but he's very weak, so it's very hard. Hello Bastion is the area where you fight Riku first, and the first time that you get your key build back. Here in that place, it can spawn on the lower area, not the upper area. You know, you get the emblem pieces from the library. You get there, and then down is the part with that face statue thing with water, and in front of it can spawn 2 mages and 1 invisible enemy. The invisible enemy is the one that you want. And finally, on the end of the world. At the end of the world, I can show it very quickly. They almost always spawn. They are the special harleys you see in the secret movie. It's here. In this room, it can spawn a lot of shadows, called Neo Shadows. They're basically the shadows that you usually fight, but they are red as fuck, are very tall, very fast, and they work with each other. So, depending on the number of shadows that remain, they have different attack patterns that you have to watch out for. So with that said, I think I should go with the secret bosses from easiest to harder for now. The first one should be the one that I fought earlier and died a lot. No, just a few times. It's not that hard, in my opinion. It's just that the attack that he does when he takes your spells away, you know, that's kind of fair. But the problem first is to... Oh yeah, I have max potions, so I will waste them. Okay, and now I can equip the stuff that I want. Because when the potions are on 99 stock, it's maxed out, so I can put stuff that is on Sora back on stock. Otherwise it would say this item is maxed out, it cannot be placed here, something like that. So yeah, I have a lot of elixir from farming enemies. This is for emergencies only, because otherwise I can use magic or I can rely on my friends. This is the AI I use. So after doing any change, always save, because otherwise when you die you will get the last stuff you have. So for example, if I fail to save now, I will have every potion and stuff back from the last time I did this travel from world to world stuff. You understand, I think. I don't really need a Roga, but it's pretty useful sometimes. I don't like to use it very much because it's basically cheating sometimes. What it does is it gives you free blocks and mini stuff. So yeah, first boss first. Corsaisa, whatever. Most of you, I think, saw the costume, but why not? Again. He has two faces, or three kinda. Maybe four. The first one is when he blocks your magic, just like this. And he uses his orbs to keep you from using magic. You destroy both them, and he gets stunned. When he starts to move his farms, he's about to do a spinning attack, like this. Get away. When he jumps back, he usually tries to do Sentetsuken on you. I think that's how it's pronounced. Not sure. After that, he is stunned, and you can use well on him. Because I have high strength, it's not that hard to get him to low health. But he will go to second phase, kinda. So he has two modes. I think it's better to say that. He has two modes and two phases. On phase 1, he does the most basic of his attacks. Meanwhile, when he is on second phase, he starts doing a stuff like this. That is basically shooting orbs from the ground. So you run out of orbs, you basically want to hit him because he drops a lot of MP orbs. And I like to use gravity here. It lowers the defense of his barrier quite a lot. So he has the first attack that he did to me that was blocking my magic was physical mode, and the second was magical mode when he was floating like that. And this is the attack that always fucks with me. You can high jump or just roll. I'm not that worried, but when and if I get a lot of health, I can use my elixir. Right now. Or not. Calling him Easy Boson. Died. I will try to produce one high potion instead of it. Oh, thanks game. I forgot to save. So yeah, just fill with potions. And customize Gravira. This won't be too much longer than you expect. You know what? Yeah, why not? Extra hits on you. This is for poking my first dry run. Piece of trash. So yeah, now what to do? Spam gravity spells to lower his barrier. Also, you and I and most people like to just jump and use gravity because it's faster. Or at least feels like it. See? So I'm almost killing it right now. I suck dodging this, so I'll use items. Why not? The full health. I get more than often killed by the other one. But why not? I will give you some time to live before you die on this safe well. With this he should die, but he starts to recover much faster after getting knocked down before, so no, he died. That was one of the secret bosses. He's much bigger in cutscenes than he is in gameplay. Or feels like that. Oh, and everyone will say this to you. Did you know his name could come from someone that won a contest of naming in the USA? So yeah, that was Cursiza, one of the first easiest for me bosses to fuck up. I'm going to the second. It's magic based, so I will put these 3 on shortcut. And use a lot of beaters on me. Alright, potion is full. Just like I told you, drink those up even if you are max health. That's how you get rid of them. You can also sell them, but I'm going back to the reverse town when my money is already useless. Useless in the sense that I don't really need anything else. You can also give Goofy some eaters, but he will try to help the other friend that you have and give him the eaters that you were trying for him to give to you. So it's a waste. I completely didn't know this existed till now. It's called the Phantom. Saving for dominance. You cannot do this without having Peter Pan on your party, or otherwise it will happen. I bet Peter knows what he's saying. So it says, change to Peter Pan, one of your party members, and you can do whatever it is that tingle at once. So yeah. I have basically Goofy giving my ex MP from his MP kit or something like that ability. What's it think? You want to go to the clock tower? It's up to you, Sora. Let's go. Okay, let's fly together. It's not very hard, but it's very annoying. You'll see what I mean. I then also optimize my stuff from the equipment, but you basically want as much as MP as you can have. You cannot do anything to him. And he will activate Doom on one of your party members. So basically you do this, you stop the clock, and then see him. He has a rare heart, so fire. And basically fly away. And now he has a white heart. You can attack him with physical attacks. Blue, ice, and if yellow, thunder. Most people try to avoid this one, but you can reflect it back to him, you know? Like this. He doesn't get hurt from that one, but so after doing 2 to 3 spells or attacks on him, his orb disappears and you have to do it again. Why? I don't know. Maybe they want to avoid people from abusing him. So yeah, white, you can do anything physical. Red, fire, blue, ice, and yellow, thunder. And if the clock goes down to 0, your party member doesn't faint, they die. Meaning they basically become a heart. So you want to avoid that happening with the clock. I just put some stuff from time to time. If the attack does connect with you, it will start to throw you and take health from you pretty quickly. And it's not like other consistent damage abilities that it might not kill. It will easily clip you. So you want to avoid having that orb coming to you. The Phantom himself is very pathetic with his attacks. So it's not really hard. But you have eaters, because you don't have any other way to replenish your MP in this fight, unless you rely on your friends. Oh, also Aerial basically blocks attack apparently. And here I thought I was using some late frames from my attack to deflect it. As you can see, the clock is going, and I don't want that unless I want to lose some friends. And if I lose any friend, then the other is coming, and I will die eventually. So you can just correct on yourself, why not? This is a slow one. Medal. Using one because I don't want to lose speed though. Almost done, by the way. He replenishes the orb that he has on his lower half by doing that turn of his. That's when you know you can look out for what to do on him. The clock is back. Stop. Almost done. Almost. Oh, and here I thought that he was dead. This should be the last one though. Oh, and this is the attack he does. Oh, and he killed me. Yeah. So just showing that off on my attempts is back to... Oh no, they are good. I will try something else though. I will take every ability from the band I use MP. This one. This one. This one. And now I can give to Goofy. eaters. From one mistake you die. Huh. So fair. So fun. I don't know why it lasts so long. Usually it lasts a couple seconds and then goes away. That's why I never bother to map anything to... I was paying attention, so I took some meters from Soras without wanting that to happen. And I will do something else. Like I said, you want more abilities that basically boost the strength of your magic. So this, for example, can go away. So you might know now that this should be going a little faster. I hope. But this is why Phantom is no one's favorite boss. I could also go to the Olympic Coliseum to get higher level spells. Maybe it will make this fight a little more fast go, but I want to show this first. For no reason, just bragging rights. Oh, I didn't get every ability out of Goofy, so Goofy will use MP. Waste it even. Oh, and I forgot about stopping the clock from time to time, so Peter Pan is about to die now, with 4 on the dawn clock. Doom is, and always has been, one of the most annoying abilities in, or spells in every Final Fantasy zone. This is nothing too new. The timing of things is not too strict to deflect whatever you want to call it. Preventing is better than lament. Think. So yeah, he's almost done. And you might notice, it has to be much faster. Or I hope it has been, because I don't want to waste any more time if I die. Goofy is wasting MP, but it's not very important because I had a lot of theaters that I farmed from getting the materials needed from Ultimate Weapon. Okay, this should be the... No, not life cycle. But I hope it's near the life cycle. Oh, also sometimes you might notice that fire is faster than other spells. It's because after the first fire you cast, or fire spell you cast, you can basically just bump the shortcut to fire another boss. Maybe it's just compensating for being the single target spell compared to the thunder on Blizzard spells. Well, almost done again. Oh, really? And? Dead. So when the clock goes to 0, they become a heart like that, with red, and get inside the clock. And I get the stopgap from this. So everything that was stopped by some time before will still be stopped by time, but much longer. So I can get 100 hits on Pink Agracious, a lot more easily, I want to say. MP Gift, this is the ability that I was talking about. So, I am missing 2 Superbosses and 1 arena bubble. I will show something quickly. I was missing 1 Keyblade from this game. 1 Keyblade that I couldn't get anywhere else, I mean, you know, by other stuff. And it was just in front of my face. Oh, by the way, changing my spells because I don't like just to have this one. Just to see how strong I am. Look. This is the power of grinding for synthesized items. Synthesis item, not synthesized. I still cannot English properly, but I'm almost there. So yeah, I don't really care about fighting these enemies. Even though if I get the stuff from them, it would be really nice. Because I was farming them and still didn't get anything. So you will understand how frustrated I was. Just go away. So yeah, this chest should open somewhere this year. Hopefully. This fucking defender. You want to die so bad, huh? Well done. Guess that. And this chest was here when I collected the last puppies, so yeah. It was just sheer stupidity that I didn't see it. It contained Oblivion, the other half to Outkeeper. You piss on me so much, so I kill you. Oh, by the way, when I was farming items for the synthesis, I got another defender, but I didn't get another or a single staff. I don't know how to pronounce that. Probably not. So take that as you will. There is another super boss here, but I am fitted down one after the Olympus Colosseum, or maybe not. You see, Sora has something very powerful on his arsenal. It's not anything that sounds very powerful by itself, but it is very powerful. A strike rate is basically invincible and does a lot of damage, so you know what I'm going to do. First off, replace every other with elixir. Everything but one. There. Now everything is elixir. Save again. And you get besides sign of a character that you will see in another game. And this is where Nomura dug one of his favorite things to do. Make a character silent, but put a shit ton of text on the screen.
Who are you?
He who has no name.
I am Sam?
This fight is very hard, but if you spam strike rate,
What's that supposed to mean?
it's easy. I will try it once without spamming strike rate, but that's why my controller it is vibrating like crazy. So basically he's saying that I'm whole and something's missing from me. And it's not related from when I stabbed myself with a keyblade. First off, he just throws himself at you quite frequently. he likes to put a lot of screens around, but you can quite easily just see how many attacks he does. After putting a screen, he does 2 sets of attacks, so you can just block the second and one on him. Oh, I didn't put back Cura. Good. Cool. Many people recommend this too. Tinkerbell is OP. It gives constant healing for free, and apparently it doesn't go away. I don't know, I never use her, not even when practicing this fight, so I want to know what the deal is with this. So yeah, his attacks are very basic for now. And this is the worst attack ever. Basically... There. Basically, constantly drain HP from you. And you have to search on command for release to stop it from draining your HP. Oh, hello, I didn't know you were there. You scared the living shit of me. There. So yeah, basically dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll. Something that you will see a lot more when the game progresses in number. A lot of people like to spam gravity on this guy, but I prefer to do physical attacks as much as possible because he starts to bomb around like crazy. Let's use it right now. And this might kill me if I don't do it correctly. I did correctly. It killed me 20 times when I passed practice, so I know a thing or two about using the release command now. Also, you can basically spam attack him when he's doing his combos, because you will still counteract his attacks. Like hit this, and you will basically prevent him from attacking you. He's very spammy. So now you know why people like to spam strike rate. It's because of stuff like this. He is invulnerable most of the time, he doesn't stop moving around, and he just attacked by basically drains your HP to 0. And I wouldn't have died if it wasn't by Tinkerbell. because she basically did a revive on me. And he's invulnerable on this phase too, so... So yeah, I did most of my damage without stroke rate, but he's now basically a piece of shit, so you know what that means. Stroke rate. Spam, get defeated by spam. Isn't that justice? I'll say the words. Also, the red races that he throws are different from the blue ones. The blue ones can only be avoided by dodge rolls, but the red ones that you can just walk away. And dead. If you're having trouble with this guy, you can just fill yourself with elixirs and strike rate him to death. Done. He's gone.
What are you talking about?
He's talking about Kingdom Hearts 2.
Wait, what are you?
His name is an anagram of Malsex, also called Segnance. Also, this is the only way you get the last reports. With all this done, all that is missing is a strong from Olympus Colosseum. So, special enemies, secret boss, special enemies, special enemies, special enemies, special enemies, special enemies, secret boss, special enemies, tunnels, special enemies, a keyblade that was secret, oh, also secret keyblade here, and secret keyblade here, and a lot of stuff that was very enraging. As you can see here, there's a new cup, and this one has 49 waves of enemies. Saving, because saving is always important. And now I have a secret cup and a Hades cup. This is a first, for obvious reasons. So unlike the others, you basically do routes of then waves of enemies. So you get, for example, to the 40th seat, then you can go from there. Or was it 39? Thing is that you basically advance very easily and you progress its state, so you can go back to a seat you want instead of doing everything again. And because I'm so strong, basically I use spam attack to kill basically everything very quickly. And maybe level up before I get to the final boss of this area. Donald, don't use stop, it just drags things on. So yeah, this place is basically time consuming and not very hard or anything that you want to say, like, you know, taking thoughts or anything. The prime example of Kingdom Hearts being about the matcha. Meanwhile, the Superbosses are the prime example of Kingdom Hearts using everything on the Sentry to make the system very useful, important and deep. That's so weird. He was trying to run away. He gained sentience. I knew he was going to die. I never knew how to juggle this tank, so yeah, you basically are supposed to juggle them many times and then get a prize, but I never knew how to, so... She's still cocky, but... Here stars so slow that they are hard to reflect, not because they are too fast or anything, it's just because they are like... They ain't that, and you are here. And the shot is like, boo, and you block here, okay, boo. And they connect. Oh, also, Donald, he has a meteor stuff now. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't know was on the end of the world. On the Giant Crevasse, or whatever. You know, the part that was just it's like super big, but I just jumped down and got into next area. There is the meteor stuff. You have to go into places that are like closed off with webs, kill some enemies, and then a crystal will disappear at the bottom, and you can go down and get the stuff. A lot of other stuff that is very helpful too. Bum, bum, bum. So I am approaching the first boss of this place, our cup. Because this cup has like a boss every 10 rows of enemy. So at 40, 30, 20, 10, and 1. And the number 1 boss is a joke. First boss coming. Another behemoth, because we haven't had enough of them. Good idea, I don't know. Let's see if this go faster like this. It's a joke. Not even a fun joke though. And just like that, it's done. And your progress is saved, and you get a spell. So every spell on this game has 3 levels. The first is like fire, the second is with the Ga prefix, and the last is with the Sa prefix, if I'm not suffix or not. No, it's Far Firasa Firaga? It should be like that, but I'm not sure. But I am sure that I have 3 levels though, so that's something. No, it's 5 Firaga and then Firagsa. Now, don't take my word for it. I am speaking nonsense. Also, use gravity on that fella. It's much easier to kill him that way. So, talking about synthesis, I haven't equipped any of my allies with their ultimate weapon. It's not because they don't have it. It's because I prefer much strength more than MP or stuff. And the ultimate weapons, somehow, for Goofy, is more MP more than anything. It's obsessed with giving Goofy MP stuff for some reason. Meanwhile, on Donald, it might do more sense, but it sacrifices strength too much for my liking, so I prefer them to have blunt weapons than magic weapons. Because enemies sometimes resist them and stuff, and it's not that useful, and I prefer them to give me MP instead of them wasting it. And yeah, they both have part of annoying stuff to get their ultimate weapons. They are all on synthesis. So you have synthesis, yeah? A list of 5 synthesis things to do. When you complete a part of them, you unlock the rest. And then you complete a part of everything that you have, plus the rest, and you unlock even more. And that's how you start to unlock stuff on synthesis. But for the ultimate weapons, you have to basically do every other synthesis before. And then, the annoying part is that every synthesis of ultimate weapons requires special enemies to be slayed. So, like the Power Wilds, you have like 3 or 4 stones to get. Every item that has like name, stone, is from a special enemy. Just so you know. Triple damage because it has 3 hits. This is 4v4. You gave me so much trouble. I know this is simple, wasting an elixir on this, but still, I hate this boss, so I have a free pass to humiliate him. Also, my normal attacks do more damage, but still. Go to hell, where you came from. Dead. The power thunder, dagger. Oh, I remember. It's Fire, Fireball, and Firaga. So there is the spell, then it has the Ra, and then the Ga. And the 4-level spells are more Final Fantasies like Cuiraza, and, you know, stuff like that. But we don't have 4-level spell here, so it doesn't really matter on this conversation. And finally, we have the Zeta spells, but they are quite rarely used on anything. It was something that I only cared on The World's End With You. And on this game, once. These X enemies are basically a wave of enemies within the wave. So you hit one, more appear, you kill the others, more appear, you kill the rest, and you guess it, more appear. And then it's on.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Bum, ba, 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 bum. Huh. As you might be able to tell, I am a little too strong for this cup. And it was all because I was like 10 hours? 5? I don't know. Trying to get every material, so I was fighting and killing like crazy every single kind of enemy. As you might tell, that is basically grinding. But I didn't mean to. I was just trying to get the materials, like from those black balls there. They have a very strange drop that is essential for completing the game with synthesis, and it has like a 1% drop rate, so I had to kill like 100 or more. And this always happens to me. I kill like 30 to 40 and nothing dropped, and then when I killed the 45th, 54th one, the next one started to drop the item, and the next one dropped the item, and the next one also dropped the item. It's like it was holding on the items, waiting for a moment that I hit a number of enemies killed to, you know, give me something. I'm very close to the 20th challenge, or cup, or wave, or sit, whatever you want to say it. It's not hard, it's mostly annoying. Also, it's just me, I think, but the health seems to be less accurate the longer the health bar becomes. Because it feels like when you get hit here, with the long part of the health, it goes like this. But then you get keeping hit and you lose less health. I think it makes sense. Or at least I think it does. But it's something I noticed. They're not hot at all, so wail on them. What are they gonna do? Huh? And then he goes squeeze and he's invincible. Okay, why not? This is my best shot, and you're dead. So, the cup is called Hades Cup, and last time when you were fighting Hercules Cup, the final boss was called Hercules. So, you know, make your own thoughts on what the final boss of this cup might be. Bum, ba, bum, bum. I know it's hard, but just give it a thought. What do you think it will be called? And I love this pose, he's like loser. I have to log on to how to update the name of the person that subscribes or follows me. Well, follows me because I don't have a partnership, so I don't have the ability to put a subscribe link with money. And it still feels kinda shitty with my side content, like asking money for that. Will be a little shameless for me. I'm a little shameless though. So if I ever grow big, I might give it a thought. You know, living from playing games. Something that I always dreamed as a kid. It's not reality. So why not?
See ya.
Also, gravity is my best, not my best, my favorite spell on this game. Not because it pokes an enemy with high health, but having the enemy squash down to the image is so fun. image. This guy is always aggressive, so he gets the pierce hit more often than not. Thanks, Scoopy. So what will be the 10th boss? They grow in strength every time, don't they? Not quite. Oh, so yeah, it's time for the near last boss. Who it is?
Yo, hey, how you doing, everybody? Yeah, got a minute? Hades, Lord of the Dead, nice to see you. Hey, guess what? I got a place.
In a shocking revelation, Hades Cup final boss is not Hades. He's not that hard, but he's very strong still. When he's like this, he's invincible, so you have to basically just roll around on the piece of sand. If Donald and Goofy were dead already, I would have been able to reflect back that ball of fire, and he becomes stunned for a while.
Heal. Come on.
Here I am waiting for them to die already. Mostly Donald, because Donald likes to be in the path of my stuff. Look. Oh no, I failed. Twice. 3 times. So yeah, just to give him like Waka. Waka, you jump, and like that, reflect the stuff from him. And get free damage on you. Believe me, he's one of the most durable, if not the most durable, of the entire cup. He's also the hardest.
What are you doing? Stop! Hey guys, get away from me!
I think the ball stars. Gravia went to Graviga. And I get something else, but I forgot what it was. I think it was another shield or stuff. So yeah, almost done with the cup.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
It doesn't really get hard. Unless you can these guys, they are kinda hard. Just because they have a massive pool of HP. And they become invulnerable from time to time to just attack you in their own ways. Oh, this guy. He's kinda annoying. After he gets his HP to basically 1, you have to keep waiting on him till he decides to die.
Heal.
I don't even want to do this, I'll do the fastest thing. Enrage single one of them and they go away. But you can use this just to farm white goo if you want. No, white goo. White goo. Sorry. It's not what you think. Mr. Goo. They basically secrete a Mr. Goo if you do every single one of the commands. So if they want to, you know, be healed or something. And I think also you need to do them 3 times in a row. Or maybe not. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm still not sure what the Blizzaga or Fire Round something has to do. They just exist in my mind. Yeah, so I'm not even doing the pride properly. Mostly because I don't care about them, and they don't do enough damage to me. But you can block them, and delete the BRAM attack with their eyes. I wish the enemy here could drop stuff. Oh, also, yeah, I just forgot and remembered. The enemies here cannot drop stuff on the ground, so what's the use of having white truffles or white mushrooms? It's kind of a waste, isn't it? Maybe it's to replenish MP though.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Oh, Donald, why? Just don't freeze in time anymore, enemies. They die quickly. So with this, I should be almost over.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Yeah, almost there. And what's the final boss? Yes, I did something. Rock Titan. Okay. I don't know how anyone can lose this thing. Low damage, low movement. It's nothing special though. Also, he falls down and you can basically climb him like, you know, like other titans you might be thinking about. I heal just in case. Maybe there is something I never knew about this guy, like, I don't know. So final attack that he does, and he one hits you and kills you. Look at his health. He's almost dead. This is a meme fight, if anything. With the 80s cup, you'll lock something else. You'll see very fun, very soon. So just like that, Sora decided to murder one of the original titans that are all gods. At least on the old door. Trinity Element. Something I never get to use because the last two secret cups don't use either Donald or Goofy. And you unlock this, a jar that has a recalcum, which would have been useful when I was trying to synthesize the ultimate Keyblade. But not anymore. So what you want is a lot of damage and a lot of defense for the fight that are coming. But first I have to check if I have extra speed that I can. Vortex I unlocked by leveling up. And train the limit. First off, critical plus. Yeah, it's useful. The one that I want to get rid of is Com plus. Because it's pretty cool to have abilities that you can use to basically wail on your enemies. But they have revenge values, so after getting hit a number of times, they just counter-attack. Why not? Attack plus. And that's everything. I have also another arts that I can use to get more defense, unless, yeah, it's okay. I don't know if I should go with that much strength though. I think I am okay with this MP. So let's go with the wicked one. The first question mark one is the remaining Titan. Titan on ice. Be part-time asshole. Somehow one is very strong, another is very weak. Oh no, we just fought the Rock Titan. Then what was the other Titan that I'm missing? So you cannot attack him like at all from there. All you need to do is block his ice shards he throws. Until go automatically to his head to do some damage to him. All you need here is block and heals, nothing else. It's a very annoying battle because you cannot see well what is in front of you. I do get 100 points per deck, so free XP, who can blame the devs for taking this? Oh, you must be thinking, oh, but I cannot use arrow. If you do that, every single shard will become huge, and you cannot deflect them. So yeah, they actually thought about that. This feels like eternal. Believe me. The first time I did this, it was the same. Very boring, very long, not very eventful. But after a while, he falls down and you can wail him with your Keyblade as always, but you don't do that much damage to him. So sadly, it's just a long ass battle. And there's nothing you can do. You may be asking, what the fuck was the thinking about? And to be honest, I think most of the people was thinking the same. But he's a secret boss, so you cannot be too mad because he has supposed to be strong or something. I don't know. BS arguments. Look, I did level up from doing tech by blocking this piece of shit. Isn't that fun? In an ironic kind of way, yes, it is. Not even talking because I have to concentrate on blocking and wailing on him when he's done. Thankfully, he's much easier when you fight him again on another game. Oh, you can basically avoid this by having human reactions and going somewhere else. He puts like a red face and does his hand movements and then freezes everything in area. That's how you know that you have to basically fuck off and go somewhere else. Thankfully, he started to do much more concentrated bodies of ice, so you have more opportunities to do guard and him to die faster. You may think, oh, I can use magic and stuff. Yeah, you can, but he doesn't take that much damage from that. And he recovers much faster after getting his health very low, so... Yeah, not much I can do. Bum, 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 bum. I don't want to die, so maybe I should try. No, not needed. I saved an elixir. Very annoying, very slow, very meh boss. If I could at least see where I'm moving on that gallery, I would be much more inclined to say he was cool.
Take that.
Diamond Dance, one of the secret keyblades. Is nothing too special unless you use it for some of the secret bosses. Basically gives more MP, but I prefer the Ultima keyblade for a lot of other reasons. I can quickly show before I go to the final battle that I have equipment Fantasista. This is the final weapon. He has a lot less strength for some MP. Oh, also, I don't know if his strength is the magic. 7 elements. It goes with MP too. It is something you might want. I don't know. Also, you can get some stuff from Merlin now, if I'm not wrong. So I'll do that very quickly for the final boss, secret boss. You can find any time to, even earlier than the ice giant if you want. But he's pretty strong, so no, I don't want normal drive, I want warp. Otherwise, I will take a lot of time. I didn't do this on my other save files, so why not? I can do this here. Well, this is quite impressive. Here's something for your effort. Dream Broad is very special, take care of it. Okay, I got Dream Broad. I don't know how I get Dream Shield. I was very sure I got him from him. It's weaker than Mr. Strike, somehow. Yeah, I know. Very weird. I'll just search for it. Because we are on 2020 and we have the ability to basically Google anything we want. Oh, so that's what the spell arts are for. Remember when I showed you that I can get a spell art from using the same ability or same how do you call it? The same spell on the truffles, the white truffles. You get a spell art of that. So if I want the Dream Shield, I basically need to get all of them, basically by repeating the stuff they asked me to do. Be it Thunder, Fire, Blizzard, Gravity, Arrow, and Stop. But how do I get Stop? Because never mind. So when you get all 7 spell arts, you basically go back to Merlin and you get the Dream Shield. And that's up. Then you need to basically grind for the other one, which is the Wizard's Tape from the Wizards. And as you get 100% before you get to go with Speedrun and Critical Mode. And who's this guy? He's from Smash. You know him well. From Final Fantasy Arenas. He has mommy issues. He's mad. And he's very pretty. Strong and a psychopath. Sephiroth is here. To cut a kid into pieces. Who knows why? And to do all that, he decided to sing in a tournament. You basically abuse the attack. This one with the firewall. When he does hit, he's invulnerable for a lot of time, so you can get a 3-hit combo and then get away. If you're hit twice, then you basically cannot abuse it. And sometimes he does it twice in a row, and you're basically fucked. So this is where the strike rate shines, basically. Mostly because in his later phases he don't stop attacking, like at all. And since you are KH1 Sora, you don't have many tools to basically do anything. His health is slightly lower. You want to be on the lookout because he does Headless Angel, because he does very often. You get 0 MP and 0 HP. And you are prepared to die for his next attack. So you have elixir for that. Like now. Just like now, you know, you want to use Strike Ray because I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to dodge this. Also, you might notice that his voice is like a knockoff of something else, I don't know. He doesn't feel like Sephiroth, he feels like Sephiroth. Fast. And just like that, I died. I hope I don't take more than 2 tries, because this boss is so long and he's not fair at all. But I know some people have managed to defeat him without getting any hits on them. Basically no damage. and so he moves way too fast for me to ever predict and use his opening effectively other than the firewall. When they began to be thinned out, like disappearing, that's when you want to go for him. Otherwise, you are too slow, and he will recover. And even then, he sometimes uses breaks out to combo and does some stuff from his own BS arsenal of stuff. And yeah, he also seems to predict your movements from time to time. You asked for it.
I give up.
Yes, you do. Murdering children is illegal in most states. I was so proud when I did this freeze try before, but apparently I cannot do it always freeze try. I got 2 heartless angels on myself, so... Well, I cannot be perfect, I guess. See, he sometimes does it twice in a row. There is no way to know. Bitch. Oh, another way you might be able to fuck with him if he's trying to use Heartless Angel, and I used it before, is just using Strike Ray, which I do have for a good reason. Look. Fuck you. Strike rate is the most OP, but in a way balancing attack there is in Sura Sentinel. But you're close, you can use this, you know, normal attack. And basically fuck with him. And yeah, you cannot do anything about this. Just prepare to spam cuirass and stop with cure. See? He is just too powerful for us. So what do we do? But use more reliable strike rate. Because you see this shit. He starts to basically spawn stuff from everywhere and you cannot do anything about anything of it. Like... The plan is fading. And just like this, Zephyr is dead. Or not, because he never dies apparently. He makes too much money to Square Enix. Oh, there it goes. One of the things that should have been in Kingdom Hearts 3, but never was. And we got 2 more reports. Or 3. I forgot. But look at this. Perfect journal. Everything is done. Open the door to the world, blah blah, cause the world crumble, this promise on to the stars. Oh, oh, oh my god, this makes a lot more sense now. So basically he's talking about how the shooting stars he saw the other day when he opened the door to a Heartless, the world, or his world apparently, was the Heartless shattering the world, a barrier, and the barrier becomes the gummy pieces, and the gummy pieces are used for interdimensional travel. And so he theorized that using the key you can basically lock the keyhole for the world, and he wants the Keyblade, and the Keyblade apparently is connected to a person. But the Keyblade, as we know after some games, are not as rare as other people made them to be. Well, at this time they are. There is only one person that's known to have the power to use one, and the other person has the power, but we don't know till the end of the game, and then it's not confirmed. Mickey. Yeah, so he used Kairi for Final Sora. The bus is gone, the heart should have returned to the Heartless and yet nothing. This one is unlike any other, its memory remains and it has yet to take the form of Heartless. A close eye must be kept on the situation, much is still now. To get to the realm of darkness, one must get through the door of Kingdom Hearts, the place where the world's hearts connect. Not entirely true, as we know after many games. Beyond this world is a place in which darkness reigns. The dead shall be achieved in a separate report. Quote unquote, wink wink. There are many worlds in existence, some of them which we know nothing about. The world in which we live, the realm of darkness, the realm of light, and the world in between. Where lies the throne of Nirvana. I'm talking about Nirvana, it's so weird. Where does the body go when it spreads from the heart? If the soul remains with the body, is still connected, considered to be deceased. When the heart returns to the heart, The physical form disappears, but that's merely true in this world. Perhaps the body exists in another form in another world. If that's the case, it's possible for one to exist in two worlds. Yeah. A being translated dark or non-light, belonging to nowhere. I've done in by this heart, a mere shell of its former self. The relation between the heart and its body is complex. However, I am certain that if your self exists here, then by definition the other cannot truly exist. The other, the one which doesn't exist, shall be dubbed nobody. Oh. It's kinda conflicting when you think about it, the naming, because they are the body of the people, but they are called nobody. So yeah, this one to the special harness. This is on Traverse Town. 790 of these little shits. This is the Agrava special harness. This is the Monstro special harness. This is Neverland's special hardless. They should basically screw the eyes on you and you lose a lot of money. They are horrible. This is Chimera, special hardless of Calming Town. This is a special Sarlos from Hollow Bastion, the stealth soldier. They hit hard, they don't stop moving. You can just cast arrow or aeroga or any air spell on you and then wail on them till they die. This is the buff causing of the normal shadows, the near shadows. The white mushrooms, black fungus, more truffle, things the pink are gracious, and the rest is just bosses. So I guess with this I complete my journal. Everything is done on this game, except from some of the shields from Donald, for Goofy, and some of the states for Donald, but getting the state for Donald will be heavily RNG dependent, and I cannot guarantee I will be able to get them this day or this year or this decade even. It's the 0.1% chance of the wizard to deploy their staves. But Goofy is much closer because I used to have to buy everything on the Traverse Town item shop that I showed before, the one with Louis and the rest of the ducklings, which I don't remember the name. And with that I get every shield. With Donald, I just need the staves from the item shop, and then I must be over when I get the stave from the wizards. Okay, so I think I am done with this game. Just saving once. And I feel proud! I did a complete series, like a let's play or something. First time for me. But I am very proud to say I completed Kingdom Hearts 1. Not 100%. Let's say 95%, but that's enough for me. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Bye. Tin, tin.